Okay, so Family Medical Leave Act is different from paid family leave, right? Paid family leave is what you see the deduction on.
Okay.
Paid family leave says that a lot of us have benefits. I may have mentioned this before. A lot of us have benefits, right? You get sick leave, you get annual leave, right? But who's the sick leave for? If you have sick leave, who's sick leave for? I'm sorry, one person? It's for you. Sick leave is for you, right? Yes, you can use 3 days for a sick family member or relative who lives in the house with you, right? However, your benefit is really for you. But if something were to happen to a spouse, or your spouse who works in the private sector, who's on your health insurance because your health insurance is better, right? They may have better doctors, but the co-pays are higher, right? Something were to happen to that person, you would take your annual leave time. President Reed gives you this leave sheet that all these other leaves and benefits and grants that you're entitled for, right? Some of it is mandatory, some of it is discretionary, but nevertheless, there's the leave benefit that you're entitled to. If you utilize your annual leave to take care of your dying father, dying mother, I'm sorry, sick mother, sick father, right? Your spouse, your domestic partner, your child, right? A lot of women gave birth during the time, and you went without a check. You went on maternity leave. You got no check. Once you have, and then but because you're in a city and you're in a union, and make no mistake, these are all union negotiated benefits, right? So if you adopted a child, right? If you had to deal with any of these instances that cause for you to have to actually take care of another, it then required for you, right? You would take it with no pay. So you do pay. We did a survey of all our members, all 80,000 at the time, right? And we surveyed the 80,000 members, and because the state passed a law saying that, you know what, we need paid family leave, they all called President Reed and was like, why I can't take family leave? I'm giving my baby next month, and why you don't do it? The teachers were in the paper, putting articles in saying, you know, I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, and I take leave with no pay. Mind you, they didn't give it to the men, right? They had a benefit. They were only giving it to the women at the teachers union. But and also you're in the union, and your managers prior to paid family leave, the mayor gave them 2 days, took 2 days from a longtime member who was getting 27 vacation days. She was getting 27 vacation days. They suddenly gave him and her 25 vacation days. Took 2 days from them. The value of 0.52, which was a wage increase, right? So 0.52, 2 vacation days recurring annually, right? And said, you know what? Everybody will get must have been like 10 or 20 days maternity or paternity leave. And while it's very good for young members, we had a lot of members who was like, I'm tied my tubes a long time ago, and I had no intention of having any children, and I'm getting ready to retire, and you just took 10 days from me, right, over the next 5 years, right, which I'm counting on to cash out. But you're in the union, and he was like, yeah, let's do the same deal, and we were like, no. We have different needs. We have older members who may get a sick sibling, spouse, or parent, and we have younger members who may need a maternity leave or paternity leave, right? Or you may take care. So the state passed the rule, PFL. We surveyed you, the members. Most of you who responded said, we want family leave benefits, we want a raise, and we want job security. So we got the raise, and then we figured out how to do the family leave. And we figured the best way to do it, the easiest way to do it, the cheapest way to do it, right? Because I'm sure all of us would like to take 2 months off, 2-3 months to bond with a child, or to take care of a sick relative. Because if you use your vacation time, when you get sick, what happens to you? What I tell you in HHC, first of all, you can't take time off, right? So in HHC, everybody takes FMLA to take care of somebody sick. And then they use up their time, and when they get sick, they say, too bad, you used up all your time, and you got to take it without pay. So PFL allows for you, if you have a qualifying event. So the cheapest way to do it, the most any member in here is going to pay is like $76 or something like that per year per year. So even though you make, depending on the size of your check or your overtime, it may be maybe more than $1 something this week and maybe $2 something next week. And somewhere in the middle of the year, probably next month, you will have paid up your $80. It's insurance. And I know that people are going to say, well, may not use it. And I have members who say that they didn't sign up for it. But let me rephrase. We surveyed our members, right? We put it in the PEP. We put it online. We got a ballot. We sent a letter. Members voted on it. It was like number 9 on the it was number 9 on the letter that says, because I know, I remember we put of course we're smart. We want you to vote for it. The number 1 item is, this is your wage increase. That's how everybody look at the cash. And then, then there's number 2 and number 3. There was equity money. There was ATG money, right? There was, and then number like 7 or 8, paid family leave. We members voted basically voted for the contract, which said they voted for PFL. And then we took like 4 months to figure it out, implementation. And then we did another email. Then we did another article in the PEP, and then we put something else online. And member says, I didn't vote for it, you're taking money out of my check. The union is not getting it. It goes straight to the insurance company. It is a benefit, and we're union members. We're going to figure out how to use the benefit anyway. And people are taking advantage of it, right? And not for nothing, in the private sector, they don't have that ability to talk to us. I have people who were entitled to the benefit, and they weren't doing it. And they tell them, oh no, you have to use your vacation time first. The law was specifically designed so that you don't have to use your time. Yes, you get a reduced benefit. This year is 55% for 10 weeks of pay if you have a qualifying event. I don't wish anyone in here a bad qualifying event, right? But if you bond with a child, adopt a child, right? Or have a child, then you're entitled to this benefit, and you can use that time, and then guess what? And after you come back to work. So it's a leave that's available to everyone. So please share it with them, and I'm sure we'll figure out how to use the benefit. All right?
Yes, let me understand God again. I don't have to use my benefits for that, so like my time that I acquire.
Yes.
That's a separate.
Yes.
But because somebody along the way told me that we asked the question and said that you have to use up your time first.
Yeah, no. It's not like that. It was specifically designed. I mean, look, we have time. And in truth, other places, other people didn't have that time, right? They don't have 3 weeks vacation. You can save up to X number in the bank, and then you get extra sick leave and all this stuff, right? It's use it or lose it, and you're lucky if you get it, right? But we have the benefit, we have the luxury of doing that. But nevertheless, so if you use up your time, now there are some benefits that we have. That's why you have the leave sheet that President Reed gives you, where you do have to use up your time before you're eligible for stuff like grants and like donation, right? Grants and donation. Like you get a grant if you have if you're a permanent employee and you have 10 years of service, and you get really ill and you use up all your time. Then you say, Mr. Commissioner, I am sick, or something is, anybody needs a book? Can you give me some time? And they say, yes, you can get 2 weeks, and you can advance you some sick leave. And that's a grant. Or you ask a coworker to donate some time, right? So the benefit, let me rephrase this now. This benefit is to take care of others. The benefit, paid family leave, is to take care of others. So it's not your own benefit, right? So you can save your time for yourself, and if you need to use that benefit and still collect a check, which at this point is 55%, and next year it's 12 weeks at 60%, right? And then the following year it goes up to 67%. It's a benefit that's available to you.